Guys, today is May 29th, Thursday. Only took one trade. Actually, no, I think I had two. I think I took a L earlier. Later in the day, but I'll talk about that later. Going to the day for our futures markets, ES and NQ, I'm looking for shorts because, like I said yesterday, obviously we ran all of this. We also ended up sweeping on ES, just higher time frame um, draws, I believe. Yeah. So we had every reason to basically crash. So going into the market, I'm looking to go short, and I opened the markets around 8, and by this time, I want to say, yeah, around here we had no SMTs. We're just crashing as expected. Obviously, we're targeting. I had my stops set to these lows only because I wasn't sure if we were going to clear this imbalance, but obviously, without a doubt, you could have left a runner here. I theoretically probably not, just because I know with a lot of people, psychology is just, take your money. People are scared to let their winners run, and people are scared to also let their losers run because money is like a big insecurity. It's a big driver, and I think for today, the reason why I didn't really, sorry, the reason why I didn't really like reach as far as I really should have, because we had every reason to come down to these lows over here. Um, I think it was more of just like a mental thing, thinking like I had such a good move. Why would I risk going all the way down here when I already have, what was it? I already have a almost 4 risk to reward on my trade. Like, why should I continue? But I think that was more of like a personal thing. But anyways, going into the trade, I was looking on the 5 minute just because the 15 minute was just straight bearish candles, and I knew that we were going to continue downward, but I couldn't use the 15 minute just because there wasn't enough. Like, it was just straight down. There was nothing up. So I had to scale down. Scale down to 5 minute. Ended up putting in this SMT here, and we also swept this liquidity, which is part of my rules. We swept, which was the sweep was the beginning of my model. Then I found an SMT, which is like A plus. Boom. As soon as I found the SMT, I'm like, okay, I have my model now because I knew we were crashing. My bias is bearish. I'm looking for a bearish SMT, um, a reason to go bearish. Let's just say. So we find this SMT. We find what we're looking for. Now we're gonna. Technically, we could have used this. However, I was really like unsure because of just like how tiny it was. But we ended up just displacing. Like, we ended up going crazy. So after this big candle, I really, these markets are really volatile. So I actually ended up scaling down to the 1 minute to actually find a better entry, only because I felt like we would just continue going down because, you know, that's just what the market does from what I've seen. They don't care about you. It'll move without you. They don't care. So typically I'll wait for a retest on my change of the state. However, like with this much price imbalance, I really thought it was like low probability. So I entered right here after we rejected this for value gap. I entered right at the close. Well, obviously you guys know this is not real money. It's paper trading. I'm getting ready for my funded, but I have it all played out. I had a screen recording, but I'm still working on it. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna try and do it with a different trade. I'm improving every day for sure, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out. But yeah, so I set up the trade here as if I were to enter when there was no candles. So I like to keep myself accountable in that way. But yeah, so we entered on this for value gap, and it was pretty much clean price action from there. We ended up hitting my take profit, rejecting a little bit. I think we hit this. No, we didn't. I'm not really sure what we hit, but as expected, we ended up coming down. Um, Probably gonna end up taking these lows here. Oh, we did. Wow. Wow. Yeah. After I took this trade in the morning, I kind of just like let the market do its thing. I knew we were gonna continue crashing, but I felt like psychologically I would have made like stupid decisions because when you win a trade, you feel like you're him. Like, you feel like insane ego boost, and I don't want that getting in the way of my trades. So I won the trade. Super happy. I had my moment. I logged it, and then I actually went out and read. I cleared my mind and I read. Cooked up a little bit of food. Went to the gym. Came back, and I believe I took an L here. If I can find it. 1 second. Here we go. Yeah. Now here, I'm not really too happy with this, only because actually we did follow my model, and I can't really be upset about that, honestly. My model does say that supporting high time frame confluence SMT with the sweep, which we had all of that. We swept all of this, all of the sell side. We have, somewhat reason to at least go up to these highs, and then crash if we want to do so. So, I don't know. I figured that we would continue higher. We also, after identifying the SMT, we also did we. Yeah. So I think my main issue here was just this large imbalance here. I don't know, like such a large dip. I've never really traded into, only because I've been just very cautious of it. Also, I'm pretty sure my entry was not here. I'm not sure where my entry was now. Let me check on my Discord. I don't even have it logged. Wow, that's bad on my part. But I'm pretty sure we had the change of state here. I would say my entry would be somewhere, give or take there. I remember being in profit for a little bit. I let it sit, and then I remember just being stomped. This one I did take the L in the paper trading account. I will show that 48. Ouch, but it happens. This paper trading account, I kind of just have been taking little stupid risks, just high risk, low probability. I'm not really sure why. I think just as I'm converting from forex to futures, I'm not really focusing on the paper trading stuff really, but I'm gonna do better, obviously. That's my personal goal, to just improve, because if you can be profitable here, you can be profitable anywhere. But yeah, that's it for the day. 1 dub, 1 L. Hopefully you guys call your own dubs, your own L's. Hopefully everybody made money today. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow if I take any trades.